We all like to think we have total control of our lives, but sometimes circumstances that arise forge a different path, and that's not always a bad thing. Family and career can blend together to give us purpose and fulfillment.
And that was the case for our next guest, but when her kids grew up, well, she says a dream that she had of becoming a novelist was placed on her heart. So she followed that dream. We'd like to introduce to you this afternoon, this is Michele Chynoweth, who is the best-selling author, speaker, and book coach, joining us this afternoon on Delmarva Life. Thank you so much for coming in. It's wonderful to see you.
Thank you for having me.
So you have got 3 books here. We want to talk about these 3 books, but we want to get to know you a little bit better first. You used to live here in Salisbury.
I did. I graduated from the University of Notre Dame, and after that I went to work as a news reporter at the Aegis newspaper in Bel Air. After that, I came down here to Salisbury to work as a news reporter for the Daily Times.
Right.
I worked a short stint on air at another news station, worked for the Baltimore Evening Sun, and then I went to work for the News Journal in Wilmington, went into advertising and marketing, and then became an author, public speaker. I teach writing at Cecil College, and I'm a book coach helping writers become successful authors.
Wow.
So describe your genre of books.
They are contemporary suspense novels with a little romance. I call them edgy inspirational fiction. They reimagine Old Testament stories in the Bible in a modern day way with contemporary characters and storylines. So they get that message from God across, but in a fast-paced fiction type of way.
Okay, so you got 3 books. Which one was your first?
The first was The Faithful One.
And how did you come up with the storyline for that?
Well, I was in a really dark place. I wasn't having any success getting published, and I was just devastated. I had lost a prize with 9/11. It was a literary agency representation prize, and they were located in New York, and 9/11 happened. So we lost our fiction prize. And I was driving along, and out of the blue it seemed, and thought hit me, Michele, you should write a modern day story based on the book of Job. Now I was familiar with the story of Job. I'm not a big Bible reader, but Job's about the guy who has everything and loses it all and questions why me. And I look back now and see God was tapping me on the shoulder. I was going through a lot of Job-like stuff. I was losing my marriage through a divorce. I was losing my business through the recession. I had an ad agency. I felt like I was losing my kids who were becoming teenagers, and I was losing my health through the disease of alcoholism. Fortunately, like Job, I came out on the other end. God brought me through, and writing the book helped. I'm in a wonderful marriage, have a great relationship with our kids. I'm living the dream of being an author, speaker, and book coach, and going on for 15 years in recovery.
That's wonderful.
That's terrific.
Congratulations. So do you have new books in the works?
So that Job book became The Faithful One. An idea, my friend gave me the idea for The Peacemaker based on David and Abigail. The Runaway Prophet that you're holding is based on the book of Jonah, and my next book coming out next year is a murder mystery based on the story of Cain and Abel from Eve's perspective.
Oh my.
That sounds exciting.
It really does.
I have 2 sons that have that sibling rivalry. They say, write what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Wow, that is so exciting. And you're in town because you're actually speaking at a writers' conference in Georgetown this weekend that's happening tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm giving the keynote address. In my role as author, speaker, book coach, I speak at a lot of writing conferences across the country, and they asked me to keynote, and this is Saturday at Crossroads Community Church.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by Historic Studio D and talking to us first. It's so wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
And good luck with your books.
Thank you.